Welcome back to another episode of WordPress Tutorials with Pixelweb. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about categories and tags, how to create them, when to use them, and how they should be used. So the first thing you're going to need to do is go to your website's domain name, followed by the /wp-login.php. Put in your username, password, and login. Then you'll be in the back end of your website. You're going to want to find where categories and tags can be found. They can be found in the posts section of your dashboard. They won't be found in media, they won't be found in pages, they'll be found in posts or a custom post type, but we'll talk about those at a later tutorial. So let's look at categories. Categories are very important in WordPress. That's why by default they give you an uncategorized one first. It's important that when you first start your site to identify what categories you're going to want to focus on. So if you are a general blogger and you want your website to focus on a couple of specific categories like lifestyle, work, travel, family, and money, you might want to create those categories. If you're a real estate website, maybe you want to create a couple of categories for sellers, buyers, renters. Those will probably be the general categories you create. So let's create the real estate website. So sellers, we'll create a sellers category. You can leave the slug blank for now. And in the description, we'll say this category is about selling real estate. Okay, I'm going to copy that sentence. Now click new, add new category. The reason why I said you can leave the slug empty is because typically the category name will generate the slug just in lowercase format. And you have a description. Now let's create another one for buyers. I'll just paste what I saved earlier and I'll just change that. Makes it nice and fast. And then we'll create one for renters. And we'll just say renting real estate and add new. As you can see, I made a mistake over here in the buyers because I did try to do that too fast. So you could just edit that and update. See, when you hover over the category, gives you some options: edit, quick edit, delete, view. Same thing for the renters, sellers, things of that nature. It'll also show you your post count. So you see right now Uncategorized has one post. That's the post that we created in an earlier tutorial. And these other categories, since we just created them, they don't have any posts. So again, these categories you're going to want to create in the beginning of your, when you create your website, or as soon as possible. That way you can organize your website into a very clear structure. It helps you out with your site visitors and helps you out for SEO purposes. And now let's look at tags. Tags, you can do something similar. So let's create a tag for mortgages. And then we'll just, this category is about and real estate. Okay, so we're just going to create that. And now let's create another one about give me a quick idea. Come on, let's think about this. Let's think about this market trends. Okay. And then this category market, and we're going to fix that. This tag is about market trends in real estate. And the same way we were able to edit before, we can edit here as well. And just click update. And now let's create another one of home improvement. Alright, so we create a couple of tags, and we have our tags and we have our categories. So if we go back to our earlier post, we can edit that. And now let's say this is for buyers, and we're going to give it the mortgages. See, it pops up as a hint. We could do that, and we could do market trends, and you could just click on that, then add. So now you have your article categorized in the buyers category and tagged with these specific tags. You could also create new categories on the fly right here and create new tags, but it's advisable that you always go back towards this section and edit them there so you can add a description. That's just beneficial for SEO purposes and for descriptive purposes for your site visitors. So now we could just click update and view post. Alright, so if you hover down, you're going to see this theme displays the categories on the left hand side. We have it set to buyers. Below that, we have our tags underneath the article, and it says market trends and mortgages. Alright, so if we had multiple articles in the buyers category, it would display all those articles. And you can see the URL structure up here, category, and then buyers. And you see the description. Then if a person wants to see the different articles that are tagged with market trends, they'll see the description there, and they'll see those specific articles that are tagged with market trends. So it's very important early on to create your categories and your tags, so that way you can have a clear focus to your website and to manage your website to make it easier for users, visitors, and search engines who are going to be visiting your website. So hopefully this tutorial gave you some valuable information on how to use categories and tags and how to create them and how to have them managed on your website. If you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave them below. If you have any ideas or suggestions for other tutorials that we can create, again, leave them in the comments below and we'll get to them. Just as a quick recap, the categories and tags are found in the post link of your WordPress website dashboard, and then it's categories and tags. So again, thank you for watching this tutorial. Hopefully you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe, as we're going to be giving more tutorials on various topics within WordPress itself. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you below and seeing you next time.